Narcissistic abuse, it's a silent kind of pain. It's not something the world can easily see. There are no visible scars, no marks left behind, but inside, your heart and mind are in pieces. You're not the same person you once were. The weight of their manipulation, their cruelty, their endless need for control, it's overwhelming. At first, you don't realize what's happening. A narcissist is charming, magnetic even. They draw you in with their charisma, their confidence. You feel special, like you've found someone who finally understands you, who makes you feel seen. But over time, the mask slips. Slowly, bit by bit, they begin to chip away at your self-worth, your confidence, your sense of who you are. You start to wonder what happened to that version of you, the one who smiled easily, who felt light and free. The one by one, until you barely recognize yourself anymore. One of the most devastating effects of narcissistic abuse is the loss of your self-esteem. It's not that they destroy it overnight. No, a narcissist works slowly, methodically, with subtle digs and backhanded compliments. They make you doubt yourself. They tell you you're not enough, that you're too much, that you're lucky they tolerate you at all. After a while, you start to believe them. You look in the mirror, and all you see are flaws. You hear their voice in your head, repeating the lies they've fed you. You're worthless. You'll never find anyone better. It's like they plant seeds of self-doubt, and over time, those seeds grow into a garden of insecurity. You question everything, your abilities, your worth, your decisions. You become afraid to speak up, afraid to take up space, because they have convinced you that your thoughts, your feelings, your very existence is a burden. Then there's the isolation. At first, it might seem like they just want to spend more time with you, just the two of you, alone. But over time, they start to pull you away from your friends, your family, anyone who might challenge their control. They make you believe that no one else understands you the way they do. They spin stories, twisting reality, convincing you that those closest to you are against you, that they don't have your best interests at heart. Soon you find yourself alone. The people who once gave you comfort, who reminded you of your worth, seem distant. The narcissist has created a world where they are the only constant, the only voice you hear. And that voice is never kind. You begin to lose your sense of reality. Narcissists are masters of manipulation. They twist the truth, rewrite history, and make you question your own memories. This is called gaslighting, and it's one of their most powerful tools. They'll deny things they said, claim things never happened, and turn every argument around until you're left wondering if you're the crazy one. You can't trust your own mind anymore. You doubt your own experiences, your feelings. You wonder if you're being too sensitive, too dramatic, just like they say. And so, you begin to stay silent. You stop standing up for yourself because every confrontation leaves you more exhausted, more confused. The gaslighting distorts your sense of truth until you feel like you're living in a fog, unable to see things clearly. The emotional exhaustion is overwhelming. You're constantly on edge, constantly second-guessing yourself, trying to anticipate their next move. Will today be a good day? Will they be kind and loving, or will they lash out? It's like living on a roller coaster that never stops. The highs are so high, and the lows, they're devastating. And then there's the guilt. Somehow they make you feel like everything is your fault. If they're angry, it's because you upset them. If they're distant, it's because you're too needy. They've perfected the art of blame, and you've internalized it. You carry the weight of every fight, every silent treatment, wondering what you did wrong, what you could have done differently to avoid their wrath. You begin to crave their approval, their validation, as if it's the only thing that can bring you peace. You're desperate for a sign that they still care, still love you. And when they give you a sliver of affection, you hold on to it like it's a lifeline. But deep down, you know it's temporary. The cycle will start again, and you'll be left in the cold, wondering why you're never enough. It's hard to explain the emotional symptoms of narcissistic abuse to others. People don't understand why you didn't just leave, why you stayed as long as you did. But the truth is, narcissistic abuse isn't just emotional manipulation. It's emotional warfare. It leaves you broken, confused, and dependent on the very person who's hurting you. But here's the thing, you can heal. The emotional wounds are deep, yes, but they aren't permanent. The first step is recognizing the abuse for what it is, naming it, and understanding that it was never your fault. You are not the person they convinced you that you were. You are not weak. You are not unlovable. You are not broken. Healing from narcissistic abuse is a journey, one that requires time, patience, and self-compassion. But little by little, you will begin to reclaim your voice, your confidence, your sense of self. You'll learn to trust yourself again, to believe in your own worth, to see the truth of who you are outside of the narcissist's lies. You survived, and that alone is a testament to your strength. You are worthy of love, of peace, of joy. And in time, you will find those things again. The emotional scars may take time to heal, but they will heal. And one day, you will look in the mirror and recognize the person staring back at you, the real you, whole and free. You are stronger than you know, and you deserve so much more.